everyone, this is Hannah. I'm bringing you today's Rocket Miner COVID-19 update. So today the biggest news was that we had the second case of COVID-19 in Sweetwater County confirmed, and that brings Wyoming's numbers up to 95 cases. The breakdown by county for Wyoming: there's 1 in Albany, 1 in Campbell, 3 in Carbon, 1 in Converse, 24 in Fremont, 1 in Goshen, 5 in Johnson, 20 in Laramie, 10 in Natrona, 1 in Park, 8 in Sheridan, 1 in Sublette, 16 in Teton, 1 in Washakie, and now there are 2 in Sweetwater County. So Sweetwater County healthcare agencies were notified earlier today by a private medical laboratory that Sweetwater County has its second case of COVID-19. The lab has confirmed that the second case is an adult male in his 20s living in Green River. He is tested positive, and according to the Sweetwater County COVID-19 Emergency Operations Center, they said that contact tracing results indicate that this patient is tied to the first county patient, who was also a man from Green River. They said the new patient is experiencing mild symptoms, including a headache, but he's currently in good condition and he's self-isolating at home. They said that state, county, and CDC officials are currently conducting the new patient's contact trace, and they're notifying and providing step-by-step instructions to anyone who may have been exposed as a result of the new confirmed positive case. The first patient that was confirmed in Sweetwater County is now fully recovered, and he's voluntarily remaining in self-isolation, but he was released from his quarantine last Friday, and his close contacts, people that have been in contact with him, are going to remain quarantined until this Friday, next Friday, April 10th. The EOC also stated in their situation report that there have been 3 unattended deaths throughout the county since last Friday morning. One of these unattended deaths tested positive for influenza and has been confirmed negative for COVID-19. The other 2 deaths are pending COVID-19 testing by CDC officials, which is required for post-mortem cases. So because they're not sure how these people died, they're testing to see if it could possibly be linked to COVID-19. Hopefully it won't be, because at the moment we still have 0 deaths related to COVID-19 in Wyoming. Today, Governor Mark Gordon live streamed a press conference that he did along with State Health Officer Dr. Alexia Harris and Dr. David Wheeler, who's a neurologist from Casper. And in this press conference, they addressed how Wyoming is responding to COVID-19, where we're at in regards to certain decisions that are being made, where we're going with decisions, and they answered questions. So you can watch the full press conference either through, you can find the link through Governor Gordon's Facebook page, which is Governor Mark Gordon, or you can watch it, it's up on the YouTube, Wyoming PBS YouTube channel. That's where they live streamed it from. So you can go back and watch through the whole conference there to see what they said. Governor Gordon shared that in Wyoming we have had 16 COVID-19 patients who have been hospitalized, but also in some more positive news, he reported that 24 patients have recovered from the virus. So of the 95 patients that we're up to, lots of those people have already recovered and are doing well. State Health Officer Dr. Alexia Harris said that she expects that the case number will continue to grow. She was predicting we'd be up to 100 cases just by the end of today. And she noted that the number of cases has tripled over the past week, and this is both because of the increased testing and actual increase in people getting the disease. And we know that there are more people out there who have the disease than what we've currently confirmed, but our state just doesn't have enough resources to test everyone, which is why the governor wants us to be so careful about social distancing, being careful not to spread the disease, and they are focusing on testing the people that it's most important to get the test results for, whether that's people who are older or immunocompromised, more at risk, or testing our healthcare workers so that they can continue to provide service. But they are still doing as much as they can to test as many people as we can and get help for them. Dr. Wheeler, during the press conference, spoke about the importance of flattening the curve, and this is a term that we've heard going around a lot, and you see these line graphs where you can see the curve just spiking in the number of cases, and then as people social distance more, it starts to go down until it eventually flattens out. He said that based on other places, what they've seen is that it takes 3 to 6 weeks to see that curve begin going downwards towards flattening out. And he said that one thing that's important to keep in mind is you hit that apex where it's at the highest, then it starts to go down, but if people look at that and they're like, oh, it's going down, now we can relax, we can go back to normal. You have to be really careful not to do that, because if you try to go back to normal too soon, it'll just start going back up again. All the sacrifices that you have made to that point to keep it from spreading will just be for nothing. So it's really important to keep being careful, keep practicing things like isolation, social distancing, so that the curve can flatten out. So he said that he predicts that we'll keep these measures in place, like the social distancing, fairly aggressively. He said his prediction is for the next 6 weeks or so, and then gradually start relaxing those, and that could go on for the next few months as we try to keep the curve flat. Governor Gordon in particular just continues to stress the importance of personal responsibility. You can tell every time you listen to him that he really doesn't want to put Wyoming under a shelter-in-place order, but in order to avoid that, he needs everyone to step up and do their part individually and be responsible. He said during the press conference, "It is you, the Wyoming people, that can make that difference. If you act responsibly and not foolishly or selfishly, we can beat this virus." So I add to that just my encouragement to keep being smart, keep social distancing. I know it's hard, and especially when we're not sure about how long it will go, but we do need to just keep taking the steps we need to take, again, so that we can flatten the curve and actually, have good results from this. Also wanted to note that today is National Doctors Day, so just a very special thank you and so much gratitude and love to all of the doctors in particular, but the nurses and healthcare workers and health professionals who are just the superheroes that are out there on the front lines, busting their butts every day just to keep us safe and to keep fighting this virus. They are sacrificing so much, and we are so grateful to them for everything that they're doing. So love and thanks to them. Thank you all for listening. Keep checking in with us for more updates, and we'll keep sharing information. Have a good night.